All right, so I've always loved talking about personal branding and everything that comes with it, right? So, but then I heard Chris Do say something like this in one of his videos. He said that he's still coming to that actualization or that decision if he believes in anything like business brand. That's that whole phrase and that whole word. And I gave it a deep thought, and I believe I started finding a little bit of context to why he said that. Because the truth is, a lot of people are building personal brands, and they now take up the context of building a business brand. They carry the values, sales, marketing, advertising, and all of that, and they bring it into their own personal brand. But over time, I've come to, in my little years of journeying and studying what branding is, especially personal branding, I've come to realize that personal branding is not about selling. So if I come to you now in this video as me, Apostle of Design, when people ask me this question now, what's personal brand? The goal is not, I'm practically not looking forward to sell anything to you. The goal is that I'm trying to live my best life and figure out what I actually want for myself, who I am basically, and then leave it out. So what now happens is people now start getting connected or start loving that lifestyle that I'm living out, and that is practically what personal brand is. Personal brand is not you having to sell something. No, that there's nothing like you are selling something to someone as a personal brand. It's not you building a fake lifestyle for yourself, because this deals branding is more of an emotional attachment and emotional preference. All right, so building a personal brand is not you selling, is you living your character, your lifestyle. So, and what you now come to find out is, for many people who now try to live or build something or build a fake story around their personal brand, at some point they don't know how to keep up with that story, and people now begin to term them as not original, or they are not real, or they have been duped or something of that sort basically. So in personal branding, you are trying to live you are trying to be you are trying to share your own beliefs, your own lifestyle. It goes deep into even the way you dress. If you look at persons like Chris Do again, you see that he's always known for always wearing an eyeglass with the flat hat that he always puts on, branded mostly, and you see him wear mostly black, and sometimes the trousers are big, and that is part of his lifestyle, and people get to love him, not just both for the dressing and for the value that he's putting out. So something you find out is personal brand, like I don't know, I've probably seen in one of my videos, is more like people get attached to you emotionally, and sometimes they don't even know why. All right, they don't know why, but they just know they love you. So building a solid personal brand is you trying to be you, pick up your values, also figure out who you are, because the process, figure out who you are and who you want to be, what you want to be known for, what you want to explore as a person or as a business, and then people get to like you or love you for that. It's just like Elon Musk. I've always loved to use that guy as an example. You see him on Twitter, he's not rigid, he's flexible, he's spontaneous. The way he just comes in, he tweets it out, he puts it out there, and People get to follow him. They love the energy. They don't even know why, but each time you see his tweets, you are either smiling or like you just love to see what this guy is up to next. And it's just because he's trying to just figure out what life is for himself and live out that best life for himself. And people get to now emotionally get attached to him without even practically or possibly knowing why they are getting attached to him, which is what personal branding is. All right, people's preference, they choose you over something. Because let me quickly say this now. That even if you want to focus on building that your studio brand, all right, build a studio brand, or that term business brand is more like they are calling different personal brands that will now come in and work for you and bring in their ideas, and you are pushing out that different character and lifestyle, that preference for people to see. So this is a combination of different personal brands, all right, or different people with different lifestyles and preferences and choice and character and fashion sense and knowledge, and you bring them into push out. So it's going to be a lot of values and things you are pushing out at the same time. All right, so I feel like focus on being you. All right, when people get attached to loving the you are building or trying to figure out, they also get to love whatever thing you decide to build for yourself. And while you are building a personal brand, you shouldn't look out to selling things to people. Personal brand, no, just enjoy and give out, do that thing you love. A lot of people love a lot of celebrities, a lot of people you look up to, but sometimes you don't even know why. You just love them. That feeling is from a place of personal brand, living the lifestyle they want, and also trying to figure out what they really want. Because most of these persons, they don't have it all figured out. So personal branding, business branding, if you want to believe in business branding, it should all be from a place of emotional power. Okay, let me use that phrase now. People get to love you from the place of emotional drive. All right, so if that emotional feeling is missing, which is why a lot of business brands don't thrive, because they don't have that emotional touch. So if that emotional touch is missing, people cannot really, you've practically not built a solid brand for yourself. So emotions are very important. And if you ask me, tell you, live your best life, build you, figure out what you want, live out that lifestyle, let other people see, and let people who love the way you live get attracted to you and also get involved in whatever thing you are offering. Because truth is, Martin Numer said in his book Brand Flip that people hate to be sold to, but they love to buy. And because people hate to be sold to, they join tribes or they join communities more like where they feel they belong, and that is what we're looking for, that emotional attachment and acceptance you get. So if you're being a studio brand or if you're being a business brand, you're practically going to be selling. People are not going to buy because you're always selling. So focus on you, build that community, that tribe, and if you decide to start out something, people, even if you decide to start out that business, still focus on you, building you.